The visitors win the toss and will bowl first.
We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's gone. Nice, simple catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Ahmed, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Great shot, through the gap. Doesn't beat the infield. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Onto that early, that could be 4. There's a chance if it hits.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Beats the field with a great shot.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over. 9 off it. Kolkata 19 for 1. Patirana from the high court end. That is quite extraordinary. Don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Was quick onto that in the infield. The bowler looks really confident. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Gone. Superb catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Finds the fielder with that shot. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Pandey has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, through the gap. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Kolkata 39 for 2.
They're setting up the middle order to really attack the later overs.
Curran, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the high court end. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side for 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls.
Great shorter ball. Well played though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Couldn't get it through the field. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over, 10 off it. Kolkata 49 for 2. Ashwin from the pavilion end. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Nice shot, straight to gully. 5 runs in that over. Kolkata 54 for 2.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Ahmad, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the high court end. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. The Super Kings with a massive shout. Gets that away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. End of the over. 20 runs coming from it. Kolkata are 74 for 2.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Dubé into the attack now from the pavilion end.
The new bowler into the attack for the Chennai Super Kings.
No. Terrible shot. Big edge. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Batter doesn't seem sure. Looked to be pitching in line and hitting the top of the stumps.
Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Pandey, quite confident with the challenge. You could just tell from the body language. Pretty confident, and they're going to get a second chance.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long way.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Pandai watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Dubé straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the high court end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Drilled that one away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Curran shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Iyer taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Edged. The Super Kings goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. An absolute screamer, diving away to the side, taking a great catch.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Big edge, where's that going? Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Plenty of wickets in hand going into this, the final over. May as well go for broke. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Goes again. This one's even better than the last. 2 maximums in a row.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Smacks that away through the gap.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
And the innings comes to an end. The Super Kings will need 121 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. First ball.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Rahane, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Wow, that's missed a lot. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Over, the Super Kings are 11 for none.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Bowled! What a way to start the over.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Square cut, finds point, no run. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Power and precision in that shot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Big edge. Where's that going?
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Eight runs added in that over. The Super Kings, 19 for 2. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the high court end. Edged. Everyone's gone up. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Ahmad looked really confident in reviewing that. Did look out to me though.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Oh, this could spell trouble.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Finds the fielder with that shot. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
That ends a very successful over. Only a handful of runs and a haul of 2 wickets to show for it. Couldn't get it through the field. Goes over the top with that shot. Fantastic running, turned 2 into 3 there. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Great shot through the gap. Norkia will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Aurora from the high court end. Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Huda has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Doesn't beat the infield. 9 runs added there. The Super Kings are 43 for 5. Narayan, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Massive outside edge. got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Comes down the wicket and drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
10 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 53 for 5. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the high court end. Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Huge edge. 9 runs added in that over. The Super Kings, 62 for 6.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Iyer coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Huda, there's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Onto that early, that could be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Cuts that off well in the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
With the field spread out, the batters have done really well finding boundaries and running, but the required rate still climbed. If they can stay the course for the next few overs, they could launch and really attack this total.
Kolkata with a massive shout. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now. You need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
He's got their tail up.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed. good fielding out in the boundary. 5 runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 85 for 7.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
A change in the bowling for the final over. Rana coming on from the pavilion end. Misses everything.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Rahane, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Have to go for it now.
Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Rana straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work. That's a great win. It really did feel that the first innings display had put enough runs on the board and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.